Jacques, sorry. It's a two-part question. The first part is, you've had some really physical games, Ireland and France. How will that impact on this game? Do you think it'll have impact? Are you comfortable with your team? And the second part, in what aspects will England challenge you that Ireland and France didn't challenge you? What aspects of the game?
Yeah, in terms of the physicality, like I've mentioned last week, the World Cup's actually, the duration of the World Cup is actually a long tournament. So that's why we went with the mentality of rotating. So if you think about it, the majority of the group that played in the quarterfinal played against Ireland. So, and if you talk about physicality, I think that Tonga game was probably one of the most physical games that our players told us they played in. So I think, so in terms of a physicality point of view, the one group got nicely exposed to it against Ireland, and then the following week, the other group or the other part of our squad got exposure to it in the Tonga game, and so physicality is like any conditioning component. You have to get used to it. You have to condition yourself for it. So I think from that point of view, it put us up nicely for the game against France. And obviously the French game was physical. But like I said, listen, there wasn't, we went out, you know, our policy in terms of training. If you can't train on Monday, you can't play. So everybody was good and ready and they could train. So there wasn't any medical issues. So from a physical point of view, we got a nice stimulus from a physical point of view against France, and we will, that exposure, we'll need that experience going into England, because I think it will be the same like Sia mentioned now. If you look at their performances and their build-up during this competition, they improving every single game, they're getting better. And then where do I think they're going to challenge us? Yeah, like any team, I think, like I've mentioned last time with the French team, they've got they got a unique kicking game that they employ. The same with the English team. I think they're a team that's comfortable not playing with the ball. I think if you look at them, I think they're the team that kick the most, and they like to suffocate and strangle you, kick the ball in your half and wait for you to apply pressure there and wait for you to make a mistake. So we, from a tactical point of view, we know what's coming our way, and we must just make sure that we execute on the day.